I lived in a place in Liverpool in New South Wales, and from memory, when we first got there, there was no major issues. But then all of a sudden I seen this man hanging from the tree all the time. It was like a duplex. So we lived in one section and somebody else lived in the other section. And I don't remember when it started to kick in, but then I started seeing this man hanging from the wall, hanging in the tree. And
in the back garden?
Yeah, in the tree, right out where my bedroom window was.
God.
He would always be, I could see him in the tree. And I'd tell my mum and she'd be like, Anyway, as years went on, like so many things happened in the house.
How old were you?
I was probably 4, turning 5.
And how did that feel? Like,
it was scary.
You knew it was
scary.
A dead body hanging from a tree, and you knew you were the only one. Why wasn't anyone else seeing this?
I have no idea. My mum thought I was a nut, I think, because she picked me up in the middle of the night and threw me out into the tree because it was that bad that I think it scared her more than it. Like, I was petrified, and the things that I saw happen, it was like, oh man, we had animals in this place that wouldn't last 24 hours and they just suddenly died. So many bad things happened. My brother, I not long ago got into contact with him and we had a bit of a discussion, and he was the one that, I mean, it's pretty graphic, and he told me a few things and I thought, geez, I didn't know that, because I saw the man hanging from the tree.
From your bedroom?
Yeah.
You said it was quite graphic, that you didn't expect. What was that?
It was, okay, my brother told me, he goes, do you remember the Liverpool house? And I went, oh, how could I not? You know, so much stuff happened in there. He reckons he saw something happen to a man out in the tree, and my dad was involved in it. And yeah, he said what happened. I won't go into detail as to what happened. And he saw what happened happen. And he said the minute it happened, he said, I felt like like something sat on my chest and I just wasn't right from then on. And his life went down the drain. He always had bad luck. There was one particular night we were sleeping and I felt this thing come into the presence of the bedroom, and I'm like, oh my God. So I look out the window and I didn't see him in the tree. And then my brother was sleeping on his stomach and he had his hand hanging over the bed. So within a split second, I've looked out the window, looked to my brother, and his arm was straight up in the air. And I'm just like, what the? And his arm just got slammed down into the wooden floorboards. And yeah, that was not good.
Oh my God. And you were 6, so your brother?
No, I would have been about 5. He would have been 6, turning 7.
And so when it slammed to the ground, what do you remember? Did he wake up? Or?
Yeah, he woke up straight away, and I'm just screaming my head off. And Mum comes in and picks him up, takes him back to her room, and I'm left in the room. And that was scary.
So that was your first experience?
That was the first one I ever had, yeah.
And did that ever get explained to you, like the guy in the tree?
By my brother, from what he remembers that he states he saw, my dad did something to some man, and which I kind of believe, because up until that point, I don't remember seeing no man in the tree until obviously he saw something. I saw the aftermath of it. The house was demolished years later, and I remember my dad said, oh, do you remember the Liverpool house? And I went, Jesus, how could I not, you know? He said, yeah, well, when it was demolished, they found the skeletal remains of a man in the wall.